Hey there everybody, welcome back to more Trapt. That's right, we have a couple more side missions to go through before we reach the end of the game. And this particular side mission has a rather interesting little intro story here. We see that two people, yet again, are just kind of sitting in our hereditary home. And a third person, Letitia, is seemingly begging for her life from Gilbert. Gilbert is not really the most threatening name, but I guess he is a force to be reckoned with here, as Letitia is caught up in his butterfly net. I guess he's planning on doing some horrible, wicked experiments on her, along with his assassin assistant, Ran. Yes, they are both threatening horrible misdeeds against this poor girl, and well, who is going to end up saving her? Who is going to save her from the terror of Gilbert but our... Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I still sometimes forget how stupid these outfits look. But yeah, Princess Allura is back in her home, in her old mansion. Mouth agape at just what is transpiring here. It seems that she actually recognizes Gilbert. Gilbert used to be in the royal court as its head mage, but due to his rather odd experiments into the black arts, he was exiled, and instead decided to continue doing his evil experiments for profit and private wankery, I suppose. But it seems that they have completely forgotten about Letitia, as they have an even better person to experiment on. And gasp, I never expected this, being as it has happened so many times before. But this isn't too difficult a fight. We have fought assassins and wizards before. Just going to take a quick look at their descriptions. Well, it just kind of tells us everything we already knew about Gilbert. But if we take a look at Ran, we find that he is actually helping Gilbert due to his hopes that, well, in the odd experimentations, that he might gain some kind of black evil power. But we have our own little experimentations to do here, back in the old mansion. And I kind of did a little bit experimenting in this room and found that the Maiden's Hug actually does a pretty good job of, well, using the obelisk. Most of the time before, I would use the stake launcher, but as you will see, the pushing of the Iron Maiden does a pretty good job of smashing them right down into the pathway of the obelisk. So we now have Ran out of the way. That just leaves our magician friend Gilbert here. Actually kind of tough, mostly due to how much damage he can do, and the fact that he has, well, 2 full health bars to go through. That's pretty lofty for what we've had to deal with so far, but, well, that obelisk does a tremendous amount of damage. Especially in conjunction with getting his balls smashed by the Delta Horse. Sadly though, I just cannot get down the timing for this flare rock. It does actually do something pretty sweet if you ram it into the wall. It actually causes the stained glass to fall down, but, well, I just never get the timing down, and, well, Gilbert dies before I can do something with that. Actually, Gilbert, you are actually pretty dead right now, so I've kind of won. Yet again, not too difficult with our upgraded traps, but it's not the end of the mission just yet, as we roll around in their dead bodies and wonder where Letitia went off to. Well, we also have the princess wondering, you know, yet again, am I the real monster, blah blah blah, even though everyone else seems to be complete assholes. But while she's pondering that, oh, it's the question mark boy from before. Yeah, if you remember, I think 4 side missions ago, we had a rather extended cutscene that was trying to pretend like it was a side mission where we met this young boy. Still have no idea who he might be. And he tells us some rather cryptic information, I guess would be the best wording for it. He tells us that, well, the person that sent him to protect us was his mistress, which at least tells us that we are dealing with, I guess, an evil woman. But what you also have to realize is that since this is the side mission, he's not really referring to anyone from the main storyline. No, the woman he is referring to is who we're going to be seeing in the final side mission. And when you see it, maybe it'll make sense. It's kind of hard to say. Either way, that fight will be a tremendous headache when we get to it. But they have a little tete-a-tete here, and really oddly, in the end, it's kind of amazing that Princess Allura actually ends up threatening him, even though the boy really doesn't seem to give two shits. And I kind of agree with him. Allura is not threatening. But with that, he walks off, and we are at the end of this side mission. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, nothing figured out. But hopefully you'll join me next time as the side missions continue. See you then.